So recently I picked up one of these. This is a Denon LC6000. I got this to pair up with the one SE5000M that I still kept. I sold my other one. And that's because I decided that I wanted to put more of a focus on practicing DJing with USB sticks, specifically Rekordbox USB sticks, because most of the gigs that I play have the Pioneer Club Standard setup with two CDJs and either a 900 mixer in the middle or one of the S series mixers, the 7, 9, or the 11. And sometimes, it's just a lot more convenient to play a short gig with just showing up with USB sticks in my headphones. I don't have to worry about my DJ bag. I did a video on why some DJs are making the switch, or at least starting to integrate it into their DJ setup. And I really didn't want to spend the extra money needed to buy a record box setup for the house. Yes, they have the all-in-one controllers like the XZ and other ones. I think it's the two-channel one. It's escaping me right now. I'll put it right here. Sorry for forgetting. But because I already had the Denon players at home, the SE5000M, and they released this after I purchased it. This is the LC6000. It reminded me how great of a bargain Engine DJ gear is. Now, not only do I have this, but also Engine DJ isn't just Denon products. It's also Numark products as well, with the whole Mixstream line. Was a huge proponent of the Mixstream Pro that I had. Actually getting rid of it soon, selling that or sold that to pick this guy up. And really, if you think about it, for the price of one CDJ, even if it's not even the newest one, but if you go with a 2000 Nexus 2, that'll still run you roughly $2,000 even on the used market. And for less than that, you could get yourself an SC5000 player or even a 6000, which is the newest one, and one of these, and still have two decks and all the functionality pretty much of the top of the line CDJ 3000. And in my opinion, even some better functionality. Now, of course, if you're going with this route and one of these LCs and one of the actual media players, you don't get two screens. But like I showed in that Dirty Dozen Mix video, there's some really cool actual bonuses to using an LC where you get stacked waveforms on the single screen, just like you would with the CDJ 3000, but at a fraction of the cost. It's still mind-boggling to me that, people aren't really looking into the whole Engine DJ ecosystem, because not only can you play USB sticks that have been formatted for Engine DJ, but also pretty much all the Engine DJ gear is Serato DJ compatible, including this. I just got a question in one of the comments recently, or an email, asking, they wanted to go with this rain mixer, the 8-track 70, but they didn't want another pair of turntables. They wanted more of a CDJ style. And what would I recommend as replacements for turntables in that regard? Should they go out and buy an older pair of CDJs? Because even if you get an older pair of CDJs or XDJ 1000s, that's still $1,000 a piece to get that CDJ feel, where this is, you can get this for about $500. It's fully HID compatible, 8 pads right here at the bottom, even with pad modes, which you don't get on even the CDJ 3000. So the way you would use like a controller with, these controlling loops, these controlling beat jump, etc., or your stems, you can do that on this with Serato DJ, where you can't do that with any CDJ for Rekordbox or Pioneer DJ, excuse me. And this being a fraction of the cost, even half the cost of something like the XDJ 1000 Mark II, which, by the way, isn't even HID compatible, so you'd have to run timecode, which kind of defeats the purpose of spending that much money on a unit. It's such a good bargain and such a good deal. And even if, you don't have your own mixer and you're looking for something like a controller, that Mixstream Pro, if you find one of the older ones, like the one I had, the first one, you can grab that thing for about $500 or less. And that's an all-in-one with speakers included that can run Serato DJ, that can run Engine DJ, that can read USB sticks formatted for Rekordbox. It does all of that for $500 or less, and you're good to go with that one piece of gear. It has XLR outputs, everything. That's the one thing I'll say about in-music products. Because they aren't the industry standard, usually they'll put in some extras in there to make it a little bit more worthwhile for people looking for DJ gear that aren't necessarily tied down to wanting to get Pioneer because that's what's in the club. Now myself, as you can see, this is a full range setup under here. I have the SE5000M and I just picked this guy up. I do like in-music products because they provide that extra value, and also with this, all the Engine DJ products, I can practice pretty much what I would do using Rekordbox USBs at home for way less money. And I'll say, I tried this out, the LC6000, when it first came out, and I wasn't that big a fan of the jog wheel. After doing some research, I saw that there were some issues with the early ones. Luckily, this one feels great, feels a lot better than the SC5000 jog wheel, and I'm really happy with my purchase. This plus the SC5000 that I have really gives me a good kind of approximation of what I would find at a club using a USB setup with Rekordbox and CDJs. I'm super happy with it, and I just wanted to share with you guys that if you're looking into getting Rekordbox, even their all-in-one controllers are, I think the cheapest one is above $1,500. Especially if you already have a DJ mixer at home, look into getting an SC6000 brand new or used, or even an SC5000 used, and one of these if you want to get practicing on CDJs with USBs. And I promise you that you're not going to be disappointed with the performance. And it also gives you so much more flexibility than being tied down to that Rekordbox ecosystem. Because like I said, with these, even with the Mixstream Pro, the Serato integration is there, and a lot of times it's even better, especially on something like this with the LC6000 or the SC5000 media players. I know I sound like a total shill, but I literally, kind of took a risk and picked this up to see what it would be like with that other SC5000M player I had. And I got that because it was the only motorized platered media player on the market, and that and the newer version are still the only motorized players on the market. But I bought this to give me more of a CDJ feel with a static jog wheel, and I'm super happy with it. And I think it's worth the investment for a lot of DJs out there that might not have the full income, to get that top of the line Pioneer DJ club standard stuff. This can give you that same experience, and this can give you that same practice at home for way less money. And I'm sure there's a lot of DJs out there that would appreciate that. All right, that's all I got today, guys. Catch you in the next one. And if you're looking for more DJ related content, be sure to click on one of the videos right here. Catch you guys later.